Hello, Facebook Live. It is your girl, Deshawn Antoinette Booker, your maximizing coach. How are we doing this? What's today? This is Wednesday, Woke Wednesday. So I am back and I am here for the third part of my series, Getting My Life Back After I Had a Medical Injection. So I am going to invite some people. So give me a moment to do that, okay? And I'll be able to say hello to you in just a moment. I hope all is well. Let me know when you are here, when you have joined me. And again, let me know that you are here. How's your day? How's your week? What's been going on with you this week? What are some of your goals for the week? What are some of your goals? What things that you set out on last Sunday so that you could actually begin to actualize that for this week? What are some of those things? What do they look like for you? Okay, again, I am inviting a few people. I always like to invite people to the conversation so that they are a part of this phenomenal breakthrough that I want to share and decide to share. Let's see. Again, let me know when you are here. I hope that all is well with you. I hope that all is great and fantastic in your world of creating new possibilities, right? In being the dynamic, magnificent being that you are. How about that, right? Okay, so let me know when you are here. Do not go anywhere. I'm just getting started, just sitting down with you for today. Want to make sure that all is well with you. And as I always say, go ahead and invite others to this conversation. We want to make sure that we are letting everyone in on the conversation, okay? Let's see. I know some people may not be available right now, but that's fine. They can see the replay. And you can always invite others. Make sure that you do that. Again, let me know that you are here. Let me know how you are doing. I hope all is well with you. I just invited someone that's actually on a cruise. She's not going to be checking this out. She on the cruise. Um, okay, let's see. Let me know how you're doing when you've joined me. Don't leave, right? Invite someone else. Share this live. Share. Let's see. We're going to jump right in here. You know, I always come on just a little bit before my hour that I want to start so that I can do exactly what I'm doing, because this takes a little bit of time, right, to invite people. Okay? Again, let me know when you are here. I hope all is well with you in your world. Tell me what's going on. What are you, say hi to me. Let me know you're there. Okay? 1 second. Just getting some invites here. Why not? If you hear that barking in the background, that's Bison. You know, my dog. He's seen something, or dogs outside, which is fine. That's what dogs do. He has things to say. Bison's like, who is that, mommy? Who is that? That's also in the background, my house phone. Nothing but telemarketers. Man, they just call, but they just stop calling. Oh, my goodness. Scammers, telemarketers, all the same, right? It's all the same. Hi, everyone. How are you? Again, I am inviting people to the conversation. Oh, boy. I was not finished inviting people. 1 second. Let's see. Okay. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. I appreciate you holding the space for me of patience and kindness. compassion, understanding. I appreciate it. I do, I do, I do. You know, everything is so sensitive here when you're doing all of this. Got to just make sure you're getting it out in and getting it in right. Okay. One second. I'm going to be ready to rock and roll in just a moment here. Just a moment. Again, I am Deshawn Antoinette Booker, your maximizing coach, and I will be doing part 3 of my series that I have been doing on getting my life back after having a medical injection that threw me for an entire loop for an entire year and some change, actually. Yeah, not cool at all. And God told me that he wanted me to actually begin to document what I was going through, the journey, so that I could share it with others. And that was not something I wanted to do or had intended to do, but I did, and I'm doing so. I'm being obedient, and we're going to talk a little bit more about all of that. I've been talking about, what that's been like for me to share, to talk about it, okay? Let's see. Okay, I think I am done. I'm going to just, you know what? I always like to jump right in. Hello, everyone. Hello. So I am going to jump right in here. I want to make sure that I'm not looking too out of line here with the apparel and all of that. I want to make sure that things are PG-13. So again, I look, okay, that's fine. Hello. Right, Sir Collins. I am so tired of the telemarketers, right? So let me know when you are here that you are joining me. Again, I am Deshawn Antoinette Booker, your maximizing coach. If you don't know, I am the founder and CEO of Maximizing Your Magnificence, which is my speaking, training, and coaching company where I work with women, and I do work with men as well, but I work with women to have women to become really 3 things. Number 1, become intentional about their lives so that they can flourish and reach their highest potential, right? I work with women to get intentional about their lives. I work with women so that they are living from a place of integrity and also they can increase in their lives. And I work with women who are stuck, who don't want to be stuck. I'm a life coach, a business coach. I also do coaching with actors as well because I'm also a director, writer, producer. And that's who I am in a nutshell. Hey, B, Mark Seabrooks, how are you? Mark Seabrooks is in the conversation. Speaking of actors, directors, producers, Mark Seabrooks, HU. So listen, if you don't know, I've been sharing a 3-part series on getting my life back since I had a medical injection. And so if you go to my Facebook page, there is part 1 where I talk about vulnerability. And then there's also part 2 where I talk about transparency. And today I'm talking about empowerment. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love. So today I'm talking about empowerment. Why? I'll tell you why. I'm not going to talk a lot about it. I'm just going to do a really quick recap. But what happened was I have fibroids, and I've always had fibroids all my life. And so as a result of that, of dealing with fibroids and just it being, in my life, right? And taking away my quality of living, I was always seeking options. And so I've already had 2 surgeries, 2 myomectomies. Nevertheless, last year I sought the advice and the expertise of an OBGYN, and as a result, she offered a particular injection for me to receive that would put my body into a medically induced menopause to stop the cycles, which will then stop, that activity to the fibroids because they feed off of blood. And so I thought, wow, this is great. Yeah, an injection and I would get the injection every 3 months for a year that would put my body into a medically induced, every time I talk about it, it just still kind of, get to me, a medically induced menopause. Well, she didn't tell me all of the side effects that were attributed to this particular injection called Lupron Depot. And I did some research afterwards, right? Because I trusted her. She told me that it gives you hot flashes. Well, yeah, but not just hot flashes that are normal. Nevertheless, if you go back and look at my Facebook Live too on transparency, I tell you every side effect that the injection causes. I had all of them except for one. I didn't get hair loss, but I had all of them. And as a result, I am one of the women in that percentile that now is dealing with the after effects of the injection, which is fibromyalgia and anxiety and, wow. It's just difficult to even say it, but I have to say it because I'm in transition of moving forward, right? Of moving through it. Arthritis is the other. And it's just difficult to even say it out loud. But I am in transition. So where I am right now is I'm going to be talking to you about the empowerment. How coming through all of that was such an empowering experience for me. Such an empowering experience for me. So stay with me, share the video, and for those of you that are watching the replay, thank you so much for joining me. If this is your first time, I certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me know when you are here. Say hello to me. Say hello. I don't know who's here, right? Unless you say hello. And then also Facebook is just a little behind when we do the Facebook Lives. So as always, I'm going to jump in. I am being very obedient in sharing the story because there is more to what is happening in this journey. So I'm going to just jump right in, and I appreciate you for being here. So we're talking about empowerment. Why am I talking about empowerment? Because I'm talking about empowerment. I'm just reading some of the comments. I'm talking about empowerment because as a life coach, one of the platforms that I coach from is vulnerability plus transparency equals empowerment. Hey, Trevion. I teach from this place. I teach from that platform of vulnerability plus transparency equals empowerment. Well, when God told me that he wanted me to start documenting what was going on with me and my journey on this, getting my life back after, the injection, he wanted me to start documenting it, literally taking photos while I was at the doctor, and all those things. And then he said, I want you to talk about, you're going to share. And so I was like, what am I going to share? Because this is not something I even want to talk about. And I seek God most of the time because I'm not perfect. None of us are, but I seek God on everything, especially when it comes to ministry and what he's called me to do in my life in terms of my purpose and my gifts and my ministry. I don't just do it because it's a fad, it's a trend, it's something I should be talking about. And so as I asked him, how do you want me to approach this testimony, this sharing? He said, well, the very thing that you teach from the place of vulnerability plus transparency equals empowerment. I want you to share your testimony from those 3 concepts and precepts that I live from. I was like, wow, God, got it. So empowerment is the third part to this equation, if you will. Empowerment really is, I always like to define the terms, okay? So empowerment is a process of becoming stronger and more confident in controlling yourself, your life, your own rights. And that's what empowerment means. And by the way, I always have notes because I don't want to miss out on anything that I want to share. So empowerment is about really becoming stronger in who you are, becoming stronger in your confidence, in your self-esteem, your self-value. And so after going through everything that I went through, child, with this whole, life being interrupted by the health challenge, I had to understand that looking back and still looking today, there are some empowering components that I have gone through and I'm going through. So I'm going to share with you 6 empowering experiences that came as a result of what I went through. The first one is community of support. Community of support. So, and this is so cool to me, right? Because I listened to God and said, okay, God, what do you want me to do? He was like, I want you to share the testimony. You're going to hold a space for others of encouragement and educating them. I'm like, yeah, I got that. That's awesome. I want to hold the space for people all the time to be inspired, to be motivated, to do what they need to do in their lives, to make healthy choices so they can live the life that we all desire. So I love holding that space for others. But what I didn't realize is that I was holding the space for others, and in turn, the space was going to be held just for me as well. When I shared the first video, my goodness, I got such a great response from you, the community. I got such a great response from those that are part of my community, that watched the video, that shared the video. And I knew that I had the response and in the support, because people were text messaging me, emailing me, sending me messages in Messenger, right? Calling me, making comments here on the page that let me know that they were supporting me. And so it's the vibrations, the energy that we send out, that vibration, those energies is going to come back to you. You're going to reap what you sow. And so as I was sowing into the lives of others, of you watching, and those that were watching, I didn't even know that was going to be watching, I'm sowing into the lives because I'm being obedient. Then the same thing began to happen for me, that people were letting me know, Deshawn, I too went through the same thing. I too had the same or similar, situation with my health, or the exact same thing. Or, wow, thank you for sharing. Thank you for being so obedient and being transparent. Thank you for letting us know that, we too can get through this. And so that was so powerful for me to see that. And I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful to that I created for others a place to be, empowered and to be educated. But that community in turn gave that to me. So that was really the first aspect of me seeing the empowerment. Because I want to tell you something. See, what we all know and we've all experienced, and I know that we have, right? Let me know. Type it in. We've all experienced the devil, the enemy saying, don't tell anybody that. We've all experienced the devil shaming us. We talk about people, shaming us on this earth, right? Fat shaming, people, single shaming people for everything. But the devil is the shamer of them all. And he will really get in our head and want us to believe that we shouldn't share our stories because people are going to judge you. People are going to talk about you. But the very thing that he's saying we shouldn't do is the very thing that we should do. And so I wanted to just be alone and be on the island of, loneliness and be in isolation. God said, no, wait a second. I don't want you to be in isolation. I want you to be in communication so that you can create a community of support for yourself and for others. And I was just like, wow, that component of empowerment showed up that way, because the devil will want you to just stay stuck. He will want you to stay guilty and feeling the shame. And that's not what it's just no need for that. We don't need to be in that place. And so the same thing that I was experiencing, so many other people, and I know this, are experiencing, but to share and to let me know that what I was saying was so beneficial for them was just amazing for me. Amazing. I'm still just in a place of gratitude because of everyone that's been just looking at the videos and still letting me know how they have been supported and encouraged, inspired by, my story. And I'm just so grateful for that. And so the first component of my empowerment is I too have been a part of you and the community that's been supporting me. And I say thank you for that. Number two, the second aspect or element of my generating energy as a result of all of this has been creating breakthroughs from breakdown. See, in my experience, this journey that I was on for a year of having this breakdown in my health, go back and look at the videos. I talk about how it just broke me down. Well, because I just had such a major breakdown in my health and my life for a year, I didn't understand how to create a breakthrough. And guess what? Again, as a coach, I teach from that platform. I teach how to create breakthroughs from breakdowns. But you know, when it's your own stuff, you can't even see it. When it's your own junk, you cannot see it. And so because I was in it, I didn't understand how to see the breakthrough. But I want to tell you this. We want a breakthrough that's tangible, that really is in alignment to our five senses. We want to be able to see the breakthrough, taste it, hear it, right? Smell it, feel it. What does it sound like? But your breakthroughs are not always going to be tangible. I want you to get that. So in the middle of everything that I was going through for over a year in my valley, when I was crying my heart out, when I couldn't get up, I couldn't walk, when I was sick as a dog every single day, I couldn't see a breakthrough. I couldn't see a breakthrough from sun up to sunrise, from sunrise to sunset. I couldn't see a breakthrough. I couldn't feel a breakthrough. I couldn't smell it, taste it. I didn't hear what it, didn't have a sound to me. And so God wanted me to really get close and understand from his perspective what my breakthrough was. And I had to understand that my breakthrough came from inside, not from outside. See, we look at internal powers, but our power comes from within. I had to begin to see that my breakthrough, come on now, was coming from the inside, my internal perspective of who I was from my core. Who am I? Not just Deshawn, but who am I in alignment with? My higher self, right? God. I had to understand that my breakthrough wasn't about what I can touch, because I couldn't touch a breakthrough when I was crying, when I was feeling defeated, when I was feeling hopeless. But I had to turn that around and to look at what I saw from the inside. And as I began to do that, I looked from the inner core, the inner awareness, through my meditation, through my prayers, through my silent time, through listening, through reading, through studying, through just being still and allowing God to speak in me and through me, became my breakthrough. I began to see that there was going to be some possibilities, some new possibilities, come on, as a result of what I was going through, this health issue, this health challenge. So again, understanding that I was now creating some mental breakthroughs that were going to manifest into the physical breakthroughs was me stepping into creating my breakthroughs from my breakdowns. That's how we create our breakthroughs from our breakdowns, by first looking within ourselves. Also, because I don't want to miss it, I'm looking at my notes. Also, when we're talking about creating a breakthrough, we are talking, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I get so excited. And I should get excited. We should get excited about breakthroughs, right? Because we're not just defeated. We're not just defeated. And so we always talk about when we're in it, when you're in your test, what is the lesson? But most of the time we look back at the lesson after we're done. No, we want to create the breakthrough while we're in it. What is the lesson while I'm in this thing? What is it that I am now being trained up and girded up to do, to be victorious in? What is it that I am looking at this situation I'm in? I'm looking at this dark place. I'm looking at this valley. I'm looking at this hole that I feel like I'm in, right? Yes, I'm in this hole. I can't see. So what am I learning? I am learning something about who I am. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I going to be in this moment? Who am I going to be day after day as I am pushing through this horrible, horrible breakdown? Who am I going to be? Who can I be? That's what the breakthrough is. Who are you, Deshaun? Who are you? Who are you? So the breakthrough isn't to look after you're done. The breakthrough is while you're in it. While you are in it. And so that was one of my empowering nuggets, my empowering experiences of that. Deshaun, create the breakthrough now. Don't see yourself as defeated. Don't count yourself out. Don't throw in the towel, girl. You have to change your perspective. You got to change your mindset. It's always about mindset. You have to change your mindset. So that was my second revelation of me being empowered, was that I needed to create breakthroughs in the breakdown. And that's what I want you to do. The third component of my empowerment was that I had to recommit myself to my own commitment. I had to recommit. Yes, Tracy. Hello, my sister, Pastor. That's my sister. Follow Tracy Starworth Ricks. She's phenomenal. She's powerful. Follow her. She's phenomenal. I love you, Tracy. Yes, I had to, number 3, recommit my own commitment to myself. What was my commitment to my purpose? What was my commitment to my life, to my ministry prior to my health challenge? See, when everything is good, when you feeling all right, things are moving, your life, your purpose, your gifts, your skill set, right? Your goals, they seem great. You're like, yes, I'm going to do this. I got it. I got it. But then when a breakdown happens, you start questioning your goals. You start questioning your purpose. You start questioning the very desires of your heart. You start questioning your skill set. You start questioning your ministry. You start saying, I don't know what I can't, I'm sick. Where's God? He hasn't come for me. He's not saving me. I was that woman. I was that child. I was that daughter who was saying, God, I can't do this. Because you have not stopped this from happening. Day after day, I'm sick. Day after day, I'm struggling. Day after day, I don't see the light, God. So my purpose is what? It's in vain. My goals are in vain. I can't do this. I had to stop and get re-empowered, if that's even a word, re-empowered. I had to find my empowering moment with God to recommit to my purpose, my goal. God said, wait a second. Where's your why, Deshaun? Where's your why behind your purpose? Where's your why behind your goal? Where's your why behind the desires of your heart? Where's your why behind your ministry? Ooh, where's your why? See, it's not just about it having the lights and the shimmering effects and it looks good when it's all peaceful, when it's moving gracefully. It's when you're in the trenches. It's when you have a breakdown, when you have to remember why you are doing what you've been called to do. And so I had to recommit myself during my valley, during my darkest moments, during my storm, during my darkest hour. I had to recommit myself to my commitment to my ministry. Why do I want to speak to women and help women? Why do I want to write the plays that God has called me to write? Why do I want to minister to men and to women to reach their highest potential? Why do I not want people to be stuck? Why do I want people to have a fulfilling life? And why do I want to do that through my ministry, through performing arts? Through the plays that I write, through videos, through films, through documentaries. Why do I have been chosen to do that? Through speaking with women, speaking with men on my platform as a coach, as a facilitator, right? Why? What's my why? And when that why showed up again for me during my dark hour, I was empowered. I had Rhema. I had revelation, honey, that was on fire, that was going to send me to the next stratosphere of my ministry, of my desires of my heart. Come on now. Come on. Come on. So I had to understand that I had to recommit myself to my commitment by refreshing my whys. Why are you doing this, Deshaun? Why? So I am encouraging you. I am offering you to stand behind your whys. When you're in the valley, when you're feeling like you're defeated, where you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel, when you don't think God is hearing you, when all of your friends and even family members appear to have abandoned you, when you feel like your friends don't get it, and some of your friends may have even abandoned you, your sister girls, everybody, you have to ask yourself, why are you doing the work? When the doors are being closed, when the emails are not being returned, when the phone calls are not being returned, when no one's listening to you, when you don't have all the likes that you want, all the followers that you want. Come on now. When your seats are not being filled like you want them at your production, at your events, you have to ask God, what's my why that you gave me, God? What's my why? And then that's when you are refreshed and renewed and rejuvenated to be recommitted to your commitment. So that was my third empowerment nugget as I was going through. Number 4, I had to recommit myself to my faith in God. Because my faith in God was so questionable. I was like, God, listen, I don't see you. I don't hear you. I can't smell, taste. I don't see God. And I'm praying. I had to recommit myself to my trust in God during my dark hour when I was sick for 1.5 years. Okay, and even still today. I had to allow God to show me how he shows up in ways we're not really looking for. God is not always going to show up the way we want him to show. He's just not going to do it. He's not going to do it. So I want you to get that. I had to recommit myself to my faith and my trust in God. How? By allowing him to show me a different perspective, by allowing him to see open outrageousness. It's not always going to look the way you want it to look, right? And so God started sending me angels, real life angels on this earth. When I was sick for 1 year because of that injection, when I could not get up, when I could not eat, when I could not stand, when I could not move, he sent me angels. And these angels came to me to be a part of my healing circle. Michelet, my girl, came in through for me. My angel, Michelet, my angel, Noreen McClendon. They came on board, right? And they're here on Facebook Live, or Facebook. My girl, Karen, Denise Hart, and my other girlfriend, Denise, honey. They came in, they were my angels. They were my angels. I had so many angels that showed up for me, and they would speak to me and became my healing circle. They did. They began to educate me. They began to educate me and hold me up, you know. And it was just rewarding. It was rewarding. And so God began to send angels through my clients, through my friends. And they just, my girlfriend Dana, I mean, I can go on and on, but God showed me people that really cared about this woman. Not what this woman is doing, not what I can do for them, but God showed me women who loved on me because of who I was, period. And they are my angels on earth. My doctors became my angels. They did. And so God began to allow me to see that he didn't leave me. He didn't leave me. My health team, my holistic team, my sister girls who became my healing circle. And God said, I have not gone anywhere, Deshaun. I'm tangible here on earth for you. I'm tangible. The prayers that I began to receive from others. So my faith in God was taken up higher and higher, as it is always. And that was my empowerment experience there. That was empowering for me. Right? Number 4, my 4th piece of being empowered is actualizing the test to the testimony. I love this right here because we talk about the test and then the testimony, or we also say your mess becomes your message. Well, we say that in theory, but are we really talking about the testimony? So God said, I'm going to have you, Deshaun, actualize this test. Now, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. And so in actualizing how my test becomes my testimony, God said, I'm moving you from concept to precepts. Woo, from concept to precept. So let me break that down for you all. When we talk about concept is a very abstract, general notion of something. That's what concept is. It's very abstract. It's a general notion of a thing, of something. Precept. Let me just go ahead and just drop this. Precept is a general rule of a way to live, to carry your behavior, to regulate your living. Precept is a general rule to regulate the way you live, the way you do something. Example, Christians. Those of you who are Christians, right? We have the 10 commandments. The 10 commandments are precepts. That's a precept. It regulates how we should live, what we should do. And so I was encouraged to tell this testimony as precept. How do we regulate when we have fallen down into the depths and don't think we can get out, right? How do we do that? Hot flash, hot flash, hot flash, hot flash. But look, I'm managing it. I'm managing the hot flash. Very good, Deshaun, very good, right? So back to actualizing the testimony through precept. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm taking massive action as a result of all the tests that I went through, dealing with the breakdown, with the injection of Lupron in my system. I'm now taking massive action. Hold on. Gotta turn that fan on. I'm now taking massive action so that I can change the test to the testimony, okay? So that I can become a part of the mastery of contribution. I'm always talking about mastery of contribution, contributing to society. And so now that's what I am going to do. And so I am in the position now to actualize the test to the testimony, which is so, oh my God, it's so amazing to me. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I'm nervous about it, but I'm going to be obedient about it, okay? And I'm going to take you on this journey with me. So that's exciting. Number 6, the 6th thing that became my empowerment experience through all of this is now that I've gone through seeking my health options through my holistic partners, my holistic practitioners, and my medical practitioners. I'm still doing that. I'm also looking to partner with organizations and companies that share my same values within my company, that share my same values in my brand, my wellness brand. I am just so excited. So let me tell you what that looks like. So what that looks like is I am looking to partnering and to do some sponsoring partnerships as well as branding ambassador, become a branding ambassador for some companies that talk to the issue of health and wellness for women, that talk to women reaching their highest goals and highest potential in their lives by making healthy choices so they can have a healthy life. So I am in the process of making those connections with organizations and companies that speak to how women can overcome certain health issues, anxiety, right? Other health issues, fibroids. And I'm so excited. I am just never thought that that would be something to that. I've had some thoughts in those areas, but not in this arena of partnering with companies that actually share my wellness brand, that talks about giving women not just a powerful voice for their lives, but for their health, and wellness. So I am in the process of doing that. I'm in the process of also partnering with companies that have products, that are creating products that are safe for women and they're effective for women. And becoming a brand ambassador for some of those companies. So look at that. Look at all of that test, right? I had to sit though and go through those channels to get still, to see how can I change this? How can I be, empowered so that I can continue to empower women as a result of what I've gone through? How can I turn the test into a testimony? How can I turn the mess into my message? How can I really live this out in a much more fulfilling way? How can I be of use? How can I be of use, God? How can you use me, God? How can you use me? How can you use this? I don't want to just sit on the sideline talking and blaming and feeling, like the victim. No, I'm the victor. And so are you, and so are you. And so I am sharing all of this that you know that I'm not defeated, and we don't have to be defeated. Although I went through all of what I went through, it wasn't for nothing. And so, hey, here's where I am right now. Although I am still managing what I am dealing with, because as a result of the injection, I do have, and I'm dealing with arthritis. I do have fibromyalgia. I do have anxiety. I still have the chronic hot flashes. And so I'm still managing my well-being. I'm managing. I'm working out. I am doing great, honey. I am doing my workout, okay? And I'm eating, different. Well, yeah, I'm just paying attention to what I eat. Although I was, I am a vegetarian and have been a vegetarian for over, 41 or 42 years. But I'm just making some stricter, healthier eating choices in my life, and doing some different type of meditation. I've always done meditation, but I'm doing some different, I'll just say, some meditation that is helping me, and it's great. I am reconnecting myself with life from a higher perspective, a different perspective, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for having gone through and still moving through my health issue, because I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I have a gratitude jar, and at the end of every week, my week for me ends on Sunday. So at the end of that week on Sunday, I write a little post-its on my post-its of what I was grateful for that prior week. And when I was going through all of this, you talk about a struggle, like, God, I don't see what I'm grateful for. But I always knew that I was grateful for getting through each day. If I didn't have anything else, I was grateful for getting through that day. And so looking back, what am I grateful for having come through this? I'm grateful for higher awareness, higher perspective. I'm grateful for grace. I am. I'm grateful for honoring myself, honoring God, honoring the process of trust. I'm grateful for being able to begin again every day. I'm grateful for loving myself and not looking for that to come from an external place. I'm grateful for the journey, the test, the testimony. I am. I'm grateful for allowing God back into my deepest heart. Thank you, God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Father, I come to you in this moment, and I just thank you. I thank you for allowing my life to be a testimony to myself and to others. I thank you, God, for not giving up on me. I thank you for loving me through. even when I turned my back on you, or so I thought I did. I thank you, God. I thank you for the Holy Spirit that shows up and gives me rhema knowledge, rhema revelation. I thank you, God, for forgiveness in my heart, towards myself, towards the doctor that didn't tell me everything. I thank you that I have forgiveness towards others that have hurt me, that I thought have left me. I thank you, God, for this moment that I'm sharing here. I thank you that I can fearlessly stand in my truth in love. I thank you, God. I thank you. I thank you. And I thank you, all of you who will see this video, however you will see it. I thank you for being a witness to my journey. I thank you for being a witness to my growth. I thank you for being a witness to my love for myself, for God, for my purpose, my ministry, and being a witness for my love for you. I am also launching a new series, Owning Your Brilliance. Watch for it here on Facebook Live. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the journey where I'm going, and I want to take you there. I want to take you there. Please share this video. Let me know what you thought. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. God bless you. God bless you. I'm looking to make sure I said everything. I'll be having a women's retreat November the 16th. I will be having the Owning Your Brilliance women's retreat November the 16th in Lake Forest. You'll hear more coming soon. If you're interested about knowing more, inbox me. If you have my email, email me. If you want me to have your email, give me your email. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me here on Facebook. Listen, thank you so much. I love you. God bless you. And didn't know my nose was going to run. One moment. As I always say, life does not happen to you, but life happens for you. Okay? Thank you for being here with me. Thank you so very much. God bless you. I love you all. And I always respond to the comments after the Facebook Live, okay? I did it. I did the 3-part series. I did it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And as always, I always say, smooches and deuces. Adios.